Hello friends, my name is Shilpa Kakkar. I am from M.B.Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today, I am here with chapter number 7 of History of 11th Standard. The name of the chapter is Maurya Age. Let us continue this chapter. In the beginning of the chapter, we dealt about the rise of Mauryan age. Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya established this dynasty. He was from a very tribal family and he became the king by defeating Dhananand, king of Nanda dynasty. He was given the training by Kautilya, Chanakya, and he established a very strong and powerful empire. His descendant, Bindusar, was as effective as his father. We do not have much information about him, but we have ample information about King Ashoka. Ashoka was the successor of Bindusar. He was the best administrator, ruler, and king of humanity. He is considered as the propagator of Buddhism. We have come to know that he had assassinated his 99 brothers before ascending the throne. From that, we can imagine that the royal family, these people had to go through all these things, and it was very casual in the cases, very common in the cases of royal family. But if we see the other side of Ashoka, then he was the most benevolent king. And that is why, even though he assassinated his 99 brothers, he became one of the greatest kings of Bharatvarsh. The event, the incidents of Kalinga changed him completely. He inherited the vast empire from his father and grandfather, which he kept intact by invasions, by making good friendship with the neighboring states, and with his very nice, very good administrative skills. But the war of Kalinga proved to be the turning point of his life. This war changed the outlook of Ashoka. He understood that there is nothing left behind. Nothing will come along with him. And all these things are worthless. And that is why he adopted Buddhism. He expanded his empire before the war of Kalinga, but it was the last war of his life. After that, he had not fought any of the battles. Rather, he adopted the path of dharma to conquer the life, to conquer human beings. He spent his entire life in the expansion and the propaganda of Buddhist religion. Even he adopted this religion so much so that he did not allow even the killing of animals unless it is necessary in the royal kitchen. Not even that. His successors could not preserve the vast empire because they did not know the war techniques as war was prohibited by him. As I told you, that he had not fought any other battle after the war of Kalinga. And due to that, his own minister Pushyamitra killed his descendant Bruhadat and took over the empire of Magad. He assassinated and established Shung dynasty after Maurya dynasty. But Ashoka remained the greatest and in the front row of the greatest rulers. In comparison to his political policies, his religious policies were more special and benevolent. Most of the historians opine that Ashoka had accepted Buddhist dharma and had propagated and spreading the principles of Buddhism through dharma, through goodness. The religion of Ashoka was the religion of humanity. It was based on the ideal of social relations and conduct. Even though he followed Buddhism, but he gave respect to other religions equally. He established such an ideal society and insisted people to walk on that path. Though he was Buddhist, he had equal respect for all the religions. Therefore, he can be considered as the propagator of human religion. He was the one who inscribed on stones all the messages, all the good messages to propagate Buddhism. In some of his stone inscriptions, there are the features of dharma. In the stone inscription, there is a mention of kindness, donation, truthfulness, holiness, good thoughts, and good conduct. People should respect mother, father, elders, Brahmins, and Shramans. In order that people practice and follow religious life, he had appointed officers named as Dharmpatras. Dharmpatras means those who are taking care of the religious matters. It is mentioned that King Priyadarshi, he was known as Priyadarshi as he was loved by all the people. That everybody, that he respects all the religion. He had advocated people to adopt the idols of Buddhist religion. In some of his inscriptions, there is an instance that he has said that the people to remain away from anger, jealousy, violence, and misconduct. He did not said that everybody should follow Buddhism, but everybody should follow good characteristics. They should inculcate good habits. And for that, he worked too hard. For the welfare of people, he had told to construct roadways, hospitals, wells, rest houses for the citizens. The empire of Ashoka was huge. There were various kinds of people and various cultural, social, and religious beliefs. And he was given respect to all. Due to the emergence of the difference of opinions, there was political conflict. In order to resolve it, he had two alternatives. First one, to increase the number of soldiers, for which he had to increase the tax. However, due to increase in tax, people might turn against him and the state. The second way was to establish unity and goodwill among the people of different cultural and social groups. Ashoka accepted the second one. In the history of India, he was the first exponent of policy of goodwill and peace instead of war and invasion. All these things proves that he was one of the best kings of Bharatvarsh. We are really proud of him. He had sent the messengers to different countries, Southeast Asia, southern part of Asia, eastern part of Asia, even northeastern part of Asia, just to spread Buddhism, the goodness of Buddhism. And he became very successful in that. He was the one who sent his own daughter and son for the propagation of Buddhism. The way he had propagated, and today, as Buddhism came to be known as world religion, it is just because of Ashoka. We have seen that in India, Hinduism was the main religion at that time. During the time of Ashoka, we were not exposed to Islam religion, we were not even exposed to Christianity. But there were the sects of Hinduism. Vaishnav sect was there, Shaivism was there. So different sects were there in Hinduism. And Buddhism was there. Even you know that about Jain religion. So all these religions were prevailing at that time. But Brahmins, they were very much annoyed with the propaganda of Buddhism, because their popularity was decreasing, their followers were decreasing, and that is why the Brahmin minister of Ashoka, of Mauryan dynasty, he himself revolted against the king and killed the last ruler, Bruhadat, and established Shung dynasty. And after that, after the Mauryan dynasty, Shung people, they propagated Hinduism again, and we have seen that they put restriction over Buddhism. That resulted in that we can see very few followers of Buddhism in India as compared to the other countries of the world. It was because of the religious animosity among the people. All these things are prevalent, and all these things were prevalent since ages. The time is there when one is at the peak and the other falls down. With the change in time, the table turns and the reverse thing happens. So this is what we have to learn from the time, from the history, that nothing is stable. The change is inevitable. We have to accept it. We have to change with the time. So students, I end my topic over here. In the next topic, in the next session, we'll discuss about the further parts of the chapter. Till then, read the chapter carefully, thoroughly, and clear your understanding. You have to write down a detailed note on Ashoka and the propagation of Buddhist religion. Thank you.